All right, guys, I'm working through my NASM course one chapter at a time, and today we're breaking down, chapter 3, lesson 4, the psychological benefits of exercise. And honestly, the deeper I get into this course, the more I understand why exercise doesn't just change your body, it actually changes your entire mindset first. So as I'm learning this, I'm teaching it back not only to make it stick for me, but also to hopefully give you something useful along the way. So NASM starts with positive mood, and it makes sense. That's the first change that people genuinely feel. Even a few minutes of movement and your brain starts releasing endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, all the chemicals that help regulate stress, motivation, and emotional stability. There's a 2020 meta-analysis showing that 10 minutes of moderate movement can noticeably improve mood. 10 minutes. That's really not a lot, but it's enough to completely change how you are processing your day. And the part that I love the most is that emotional lift is what creates the foundation for the next benefit, self-esteem. When your stress begins to drop even just a little bit, you start noticing what you are doing right. You showed up today. You finished your workout. You followed through. These small wins start stacking up, and you slowly build this quiet, kind of confidence, not from the results itself, but from the consistency. Good mood softens the noise, and that calm is what lets self esteem grow. And once your self esteem begins to grow, it naturally flows into the next change that NASM talks about, which is body image. This is something that a lot of people misunderstand. Most people think you have to change your physical body before you can start to feel good about it. But the research actually shows the complete opposite. Body image usually improves before the physical transformation ever even happens. And a 2019 study found that people feel better about their bodies within the first couple of weeks of consistent exercise, even if their body hasn't changed yet. Why? Because your self-esteem changes how you talk about yourself. Instead of seeing your body as a problem, you start seeing it as a project that you're actively working on. Instead of being frustrated with it, you start appreciating what it can do. Confidence isn't waiting for results. Confidence is built in the actual doing. And that shift is what improves your body image. And once you stop consistently or constantly criticizing your body, once your relationship with yourself gets healthier, something big begins to happen. Your sleep begins to improve. And NASM ties that, directly to both the physical and the emotional changes. When you exercise, you're burning off stress hormones. You regulate your internal clock. You activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is like your calm state. And the Sleep Foundation reports that regular exercisers actually see around a 65% improvement in sleep quality. And honestly, that tracks with real life. When your mindset isn't attacking you and it finally lets your body rest, your body image, you have less tension, better sleep. It's a flow, not random pieces. And this leads perfectly into the last psychological benefit, which NASM covers: reduce anxiety and depression. Because when your sleep improves, everything in your emotional world also becomes easier to manage. And Harvard research shows that just 15 minutes of running per day or even 60 minutes of walking reduces the risk of depression by up to 26%. And that doesn't just come from the feeling good after a workout. There's deeper science behind it. Exercises increases a protein called BDNF, which supports brain health. It reduces cortisol. It helps improve emotional regulation. It gives you a sense of control and momentum. So at this point, you can see how everything connects. You move your body, your mind stabilizes, your emotional resilience begins to grow, and this whole chapter isn't about 5 separate benefits. It's about one continuous chain reaction. Move, mood improves, your mood improves, your self-esteem rises, your body image shifts, and once your body image shifts, sleep deepens. Sleep deepens to the point where your anxiety and depression decrease. One action sets everything else into motion. And as I keep moving through this NASM course, I'm going to continue to break it down deeper like this, deeper, clearer, and in a way that actually makes sense for you. So there's more lessons coming soon, so give me a follow and stay tuned.